Good morning. Welcome to Look and See Outdoors. Man, it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Look at that beautiful bluebird sky. Been doing some yard work. My boys and I got up here yesterday and put a good cleaning in this area. My son called it a deep cleaning, which it was. Still got a lot of stuff to do. Been a while since I've gotten up around these sheds and cleaned out. We're going to clean out all this clutter. We got a project that we're going to be working on throughout the spring and summer on that four-wheeler. Getting that thing up and running again. But today, got a few things we're going to get on. Thought I would share some, I guess, tasks, if you will. One of them, got to put some chicken, got to work in the chicken pens. My Delawares here are laying, and I've got to get a laying box put in here for them. So, that's one of the projects today. And then over here, I think I made a video sometime back about planning on putting a floor in this coop. And got to do some cleaning out boxes, laying in this one. What's up, girl? I'm going to divide this, and I'm going to have a door way over there that'll go out into a yard that'll be fenced in, similar to this one. Won't be getting started on the floor today, I don't think. My main objective is the laying boxes. I'm going to fix the thing over there. I've got two boxes that are going to go over there. But before I start all that, I'm going to do my workout. I've been trying to work out on a more regular basis than what I had been in the past. And I also have incorporated that is my cold water immersion. And this morning it was frosty. It's warmed up. It's about 56 degrees or so now, so it's warmed up considerably. So I'm gonna get this going. This gets me started. Something about the water temperature when it is below 50. This morning it is 48. It is definitely more on the psyche, on the mind, on the brain. This is fight or flight in one of its rawest forms right here. Balmy. 48 degrees. Air temperature is warmer. My boys got in here. They put some Orbeez. You know what those Orbeez are? They've got some of them. I guess that's what they're called. They use them for some guns that they have, and they shoot them at each other. And those things sting. But I'm going to tell you what, it's weird when you step into the water. And I got to change this water. This water has gotten... It don't smell bad, but it looks bad. It's funky. I've been started out, I guess it's been over a month now. There at the end of January, I started doing this. I've been wanting to do it, and it was something I always taught myself out of doing. And started doing it. I got in for 3 minutes, then I moved it up to 4 minutes. Now I'm only doing it 5 minutes. Turkey normally gobbles back at me when I do that, but he's not doing it. I don't know where he's somewhere over there. Man, stepping in this thing and getting that midsection under, then getting it to the chest, and then dunking the head. But once you do all that, it's easy. the hard part's over. I guess when it warms up, I'm gonna have to start putting ice in it. Because the other day we had some warmer temps and this got almost up to 70 degrees, which that's almost like bath water. 70 degrees is still, if you're not used to getting in that kind of water, it's tough. All right. Yeah, ducking the head is hard. That fight or flight, this morning I'm fighting. All right, I'm over 4 minutes. This makes you feel alive. Darby doing his howl off. There's one of those Orbeez floating around. Sergeant Major and Darby got a gobble and a howl off going on, a gobble off. All right, this makes me ready to take on the day. I know y'all watching this video, you're probably like, what the heck? I highly recommend this for anyone. But maybe you ought to seek your doctor's advice first before you go jumping into cold water. I don't want to be giving yourself. All right, I've surpassed the 5 minute. All right, let me get out. Don't want to drop this camera in the. All right, so I'm out. Now it's just warming up, drying off. Trying to think of what my exercise is going to be today. I'm not going to bore y'all with a detailed workout. But I'm going to get that done, and then I'm going to get on the nesting boxes. That is my goal today. Many of y'all been, well, it's been, I guess, I didn't post a video, midweek video this past week. I'm planning on doing so this week with the bathroom. So, if any of y'all been enjoying that, thanks. But today's video is not about the bathroom. Just being outside and working with the chickens. So now it's time to get dried off completely, get on some warm clothes, and knock out my my workout. Man, I'm gonna tell you, getting in that cold water, it's not an easy task for sure. At least not for me. I'm more of a warm water kind of dude. But once I get it done, knock it out, the feeling is almost just unbelievable. And makes you feel alive. Sitting up here, I'm trying to find one of our, something we was using just then. I can't find it. So I don't know where we put it. I was looking for a little blower. So now it's time to, I think, one of the exercises I enjoy doing, it's a kettlebell walk I do. And during the walk I do some overhead presses and shoulder shrugs. So kind of knock out 3 exercises in one. That plane sputtering up there. Can y'all hear that? It's just a sputtering. That's interesting. Oh well. This portion of Look and See Outdoors is brought to you by Frog Fuel. No, I'm kidding. They don't sponsor me. Wish they did. That'd be cool. Love their product though. Guess I've been using this protein, Power Protein. I like the one with the caffeine in it better. But I like this one. Also, the flavor, I think it's called Cherry Berry. When I first tried it, it was tough for me. It reminded me of cough medicine. But one of my buddies, I gave him a pack one day when I first got it. He liked it, and it's grown on me. I like it now. It's not a bad flavor at all. But it's a good way to get some of my protein for the day. It says 15 grams of pure power protein, power plus protein, and 22 amino acids. What I like about it, it's not chalky. I don't have to mix anything. You just open that little pouch and it's good stuff. Taking me a little break. In my middle of my workout, I always hit it with some frog fuel. Y'all try it out. They don't sponsor me, guys. I was just kidding. So y'all don't take that all serious. I'm just sitting here looking at this. Man, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Love being outside. I'm grateful that I can get out and do this. This helps me keep my sanity somewhat in check, for sure. All right, got to get back to it. All right, it's always good to get the workout done. I just noticed that my Orpingtons or the sex links, I have 2 sex links in here. Those are my 2 sex links. I think that's what they're called. Speckled. Not speckled something. Speckled sex links. These are my Orpingtons, and I wound up, from what I can tell, I've got 1 in the chocolate over there, 2 on my roosters. That's exciting. I got to fix that. That's what my little project this afternoon is going to be. What I'm going to do, I'll have to show you my boxes. I'm going to fix me some wood here. I've got some plywood that I'm going to use, and I'm going to mount those boxes to it. So I got to measure this and get that piece of plywood up, and it's real easy on those boxes. I think you guys I like those boxes. They're pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to have to get a measurement and then get that wood and cut it and get it put up. All right, I've got the wood cut. I just realized that my portable drills are not here. They're in the vehicle that my wife is using today. So I got to figure that out. I've got a power drill. I don't know if I have enough extension cord to reach over where I need it. But these are the nesting boxes. They're by Little Giant. Yeah. I've used their incubators before. These things almost look like a litter box. Got the little mounting brackets. So basically what it'll do, I'm planning on getting another one. So they'll mount like this, and then this is a little perch for them to get up into the box. And then you can use it to close it to keep them from getting in there. I guess if they try to get broody and you don't want them to get broody. But there'll be some screws and they'll fit and set, and then I'll put some shavings in there for them. I like using the pine shavings. So I got to figure out what to do now. I got the wood cut. And now I just got to figure out about the drill. I don't want to do that by hand. That's for sure. All right, so let me see what I can get done here. All right, I've got the piece of plywood up. Whew. Now I just got to secure it, and then we'll get the boxes up. So right now I'll have 2 boxes. Those things are about 20. I think I give like $22 a piece for them. I built them before, but those right there, I've got a cousin who raises chickens, and man, she keeps her chickens in this place that it's like a Taj Mahal, and those things are real nice. You can clean them up real good. They last a long time. They're plastic, so you know, keep them out of the weather. Like they'll be, if you see here, they'll be out of the weather. And this will give them a safe, dry spot to get in and lay their eggs. And possibly do some setting. Oh yeah, and that chicken there, the two that I was calling speckled sex links, they're speckled Sussex. Picked those two up last spring. They were just little baby chicks. So these chickens, the Orpingtons, I was kind of frustrated with them. I may have stressed that in some earlier videos. I was losing them just like every day. Come up here, one would be funny acting, and then the next day it would be dead. So that's kind of eased off, and they seem to be doing well now. Hopefully they will do well. All right, let me get this secure, and we're going to get these boxes up, see how this looks. Man, I'm going to tell you what, the different types of screw heads they have. Phillips don't work in that one. You got to have Phillips. Whole box of star heads. I guess that's what, I don't know what that's called. I think it's a star. I got to find that. But this will work to get tacked up. It's funny, when I thought I was putting too much power in that screw head and it was stripping it out. And I even changed heads because I thought the Phillips part, on one of those heads was stripped out, but it didn't have a Phillips head screw. So let me see what I can find here, because I'm not sure where that bit is. I think it's with my other drills. So adapt and survive. Alright, I found some screws that are gonna work. And back years ago, you didn't see all those fancy screw heads that took the fancy bits. I think they're stars. That's what it's called, star head bits, star bits. So we've got the Phillips, got the boxes. Let's get them mounted. Something else that'll make you think you're losing your mind. They have the screws augmented on one side. They're cantered, I guess. These are higher, these are lower. Maybe that's to help with the stability. And something I learned here. We're going to discuss it in just a minute. So let me get this box mounted. I like these. All right, I got them mounted. I'm going to have to put some shavings in there for them. And I've got room for one more, possibly two. It has a wheat pole in the back. I don't expect too much moisture to get in here. This is pretty dry when I built this. These are made where you can close it up and keep your chickens from getting in. Like I said, I guess if you don't want your chicken to get broody, just want them lay. I don't know. I mean, it's what you do. So I like these. Now I'm just going to hopefully the chickens will like them, because that's what matters. These Orpingtons are real docile. They've been kind of spooked by what I'm doing in here today. But for the most part, they're real docile. More so than the other chickens that I've raised. And they're kind of spooked right now with the activity I was doing over there. So now I'm going to get some shavings and put in there, and we'll see what's going to happen with these nesting boxes. Hopefully they're going to get in there and they're going to sit. I'm not really about to sit, but we'll lay. That's what have a good place for them to lay instead of just out here on the ground. This is the shavings out of long leaf. Call it horse bedding, but I use it. I don't have horses, so I've used it for chickens for a long time. I guess being called longleaf, I know it's from pine, but man, that reminds me of the fair. And that is just a good, fresh smell. So let me get this stuff put in these boxes, and these chickens are getting curious. That's what I want. I want them to say, hey, what is this? And get in it and lay their eggs. Not necessarily talk like that. Did the chickens talk like that? I don't know. These chickens right here. More and more curious. What's up, girls? Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. She wanting to come over here. Trying not to knock my head off with these old roost poles. All right, well, this is what it looks like. Nice and cozy boxes for them. These have slanted tops. And the idea is to keep the chickens from getting on top. For the most part it works, but I had built some nesting boxes and I sloped the roofs in. These are probably going to be slicker than the wood. So I can see them trying to get up there and sliding off. But nice air vents. I like the way they have these. So I'm hoping this is going to work. And running out of time to put the other one up, the other pin. So that's another project for another day. We'll have to see how this is going to work out. Need to get these tools picked up. Real quick on how I mounted them. They're made to where you can take them on and off. You put your screws, you don't put them all the way tight, and then you just lift them. But what I've learned about chickens, and what I was seeing with these, they'll knock these off if they're not secure. They just will. And I actually had to use a couple of washers. They're number 10 washers. And those deck screws, I don't know, they were 1 5/8 inch. Somewhere in there. But I went on and secured them tight. And you know, all I got to do if I need to get in there and clean them, like take them off and clean them, just a little backing off with the screwdriver. So if you try these little giants, I recommend going and securing them firm. Because when I had them up, I noticed that I could just barely touch it and it would pop up. So, something to think of if you go to purchase some of these and use them for your chickens in their nesting. And there's always something to clean up. I got to get that off. And I got to get that off the top of that too. I had guineas in here one time, so I put this top on. I think I'm just going to take this top off. It's old deer fencing. Because that's what it allows over time. Alright, so with the Delawares, they are laying. Got a couple eggs I got to collect. Got to give them some more. I got to feed them. But I'm thinking about, I'm going to fix me a little thing in this corner and mount that box, or mount it in that back. That's probably what I'm going to do. These chickens are real hardy. They are. I had some before I had these, and they did real well until one of my dogs decided he wanted to eat them. And by the time, hey girl, what's up? By the time I realized what he was doing, it was too late. And he had killed all of them. So, keeping these pinned up to keep them a little safer. But I do have to get, I think I'm going to fix something in this corner right here and put it, and that way it'll be chance of the wind blowing either here or there. But I will figure that out. If you're looking for a breed of chickens to get started, a few months ago I wouldn't have recommended Orpingtons, but they've grown on me. They're very friendly chickens if you can keep them alive at the start, and they're good looking. They're good looking birds. That's a rooster right there. I'm hoping to take that chocolate, top him on these silver laced, and have what is called a chocolate laced Orpington, and they're supposed to sell real well. What I thought I would do, encourage them to get in these boxes. I'm going to take some of these eggs that I've collected and just simply place at least one in there in each box. I've put golf balls in the past, but usually when I use a golf ball, I'm doing that to kind of discourage the snakes. Alright, so we'll see if this is going to encourage the hens to get in there and lay. Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I've posted one, other than the midweek ones for the bathroom rebuild. I got to get back on that. Guys, y'all give me a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying these videos, leave a comment. I always enjoy responding when folks do leave comments. Alright, everybody. Y'all have a good day, and let's take one more look at that beautiful bluebird sky. Appreciate you. Y'all take care. See ya.